Hi, it's Jane with ScrapTasticyarns, and today with hashtag gone, 50 gone by 2024, we're going to discuss some rather interesting gadgets. Now, let me preface this video by saying that I am not a medical expert. I'm a retired RN. I've done research. This is research that I've been following and looking into for my own health benefits. As always, you should contact your physician to see if you're ready for any of these exercises, or for what their recommendations are for you for your exercise programs. Okay? That's the disclaimer. Don't take this for medical advice. I'm just sharing the information that I have gained. Alright, now I know you guys have seen this. This is one of the infinity hoops. This is mine, and it comes with a weight. And the idea is you put it on your hips and you do it like a hula hoop. And yeah, it works, and it's a great workout. I have done this a couple of times. I've only had this for 3 days. The first day, I was busy trying to figure out how to put the stupid thing together. And, you know, it's rather interesting. This one says it has massage points. And what that means is these little doodads that are around the waist here supposedly give you a massage while you're doing your workout. Now, this does suggest that if you are using this, you should not use it within 1 hour before or after meals. I'm not sure why not before. I mean, there's no explanation for that. Exercise frequency, they suggest 4 to 6 times a week, 2 to 3 groups each time, each group 20 to 30 minutes, rest between groups 20 to 30 minutes. Women, avoid exercise during pregnancy and menstruation. Would imagine that's with this because it probably irritates. Children and the elder, use with caution. I guess I'm supposed to be using it with caution now that I'm elder. Before exercising, make sure to complete the hula hoop connection. Check it carefully. And you do need to check it carefully because these basically just snap together. They will come apart this way. You can pull them apart. Well, you can. I can't today. But they come apart like that. They have little pegs that fit into holes. So you basically put it into the hole onto each side. And then you're ready to go. And that's how it connects. Now, you can take these links out. Supposedly each link is about 2 inches. I did get the plus size because I am a plus size gal. And I didn't think the one that was 50 inches would go around my waist. And I was probably correct. I do have, like I said, 3 links left out of this for that plus size. Now this is called an infinity hoop. So we're going to kind of talk about the infinity hoops and the weighted hula hoop. Once you can control a hula hoop, it becomes more fun, and you begin to realize how effective it can be for exercising. In recent years, weighted hula hoops have been created and are an even more intense way of working out while still having fun. Some of the first weighted hula hoops were created by a company called Infinity Hoop. The hoops came with weighted links or a weighted ball. The Moyu Smart Weighted Infinity Hoop is the top choice when looking for a weighted hoop because it uses durable materials and is good for beginners. What you should know before you buy an infinity hoop. Workout space. Infinity hoops are fun to use, but that doesn't mean they can't be dangerous. These weighted hoops tend to come with a weighted ball you swing around by using the hula hoop. When the ball starts revolving around the hoop, it can pick up serious speed. If it hits someone, especially a child or someone of small stature, it can be very harmful. You also want to make sure you don't hit any objects in the surrounding area. I do have an area that I use it. I've come close to hitting something just because I didn't realize that I needed more space. You know, I live in a small apartment. However, I do have space enough to do it without hitting anything or anybody other than me. So, most models have adjustable links. Each link is usually around 2 inches, and usually there's 20 links included in the hoop. If you need to go up a size, you need to make sure that your hoop has enough links to accommodate the size until you can work your way down. Those with smaller waists should start off with low amounts of links in the hoop, then adjust accordingly. Now they do give you some ideas on what to look for in quality for a quality infinity hoop. The gravity ball. The gravity ball is the weighted ball you swing around when using your hoop. Some brands have the ball to be a non-adjustable weight, but others use a gravity ball you can adjust in weight to vary the difficulty of the activity. Now this one is attached in this way, and it's sand-filled. How? I can tell by squishing it. And you could probably change out those weights if you could find different weights. Some models allow you to change the distance between you and the ball by adjusting the length of the cord. And you can do that with this one as well. It does slide up to either closer or further away. And by changing that length to a longer distance, it provides a more difficult challenge as well, adding a different dynamic to your workouts. As you can see, mine, I have it all the way out, and that's because I thought I would try it that way. It's okay. I am going to bring it in a little bit closer because I need more practice. Silent use. The rotation of the ball and the rattling of the hoop should be nearly silent when in use. Many brands label their hoops with a quiet use notification. Good hoop brands have an easily slidable rotation system for the weighted ball. That way it rotates around your body smoothly and doesn't get stuck. And this one does. It has massage parts. Some of them use massage points on each link so the hoop feels more comfortable when it is revolving around your body. The original Infinity Loop cost around $100. However, you can find them in the price range comparable from $15 to $40. Many of them come with extra accessories, features such as a digital counter, which will cost you another $40 to $80 in range. Now, I did not. I got a simple one. This is the APZEC Hula Hoop, and it ran me about $40. Not a bad price, especially since I don't know if I want to keep using it. You know, you never know. How long should you use your Infinity Hoop per day? Different manufacturers recommend different usage times, but generally they tell you 10 to 30 minutes a day. It's best to start off with lower durations when using the weighted hoop for the first time. And sometimes it can be difficult with the weight because you've got to get it moving. Can you lose weight? Sure, you can lose weight with it. Normal hula hoops are great for aerobic exercise because using them burns calories and fat. An infinity hoop can be more effective when used properly and consistently. Many people have claimed to lose weight, especially in the midsection, because the hips, glutes, and core are heavily engaged when using the infinity hoop. And some of the top ones are the Dumoy, D-U-M-O-Y, Smart Weighted Infinity Hoop. It has 24 links. It's very quiet. The bearings are great. Bearings are great in this one. A Hoslafon Smart Weighted Hoop. And of course, one of the other brands is the Dondero Fit Infinity Hoop. Now that one has a little more of a modern design to it. So, and I believe it has a digital counter, but you do have to buy the battery for that digital counter. So, and all of these can be purchased on Amazon. All of them. So, you know, you just need to go definitely read the reviews. I had gone with one that I was going to pick, but the reviews were horrible about the quality of the links and everything else. So, I didn't go with that company. Weighted hula hoops. Our very own Random Randi ramblings of Randi. She was brave enough one year to pull out a weighted hula hoop and to do the weighted exercises out in her yard. And she filmed. She showed the bruises, everything that she got with the weighted hula hoop. And yes, that's one of the risks. Hula hoops have been a popular toy and piece of exercise equipment for many years. A weighted hula hoop is heavier and usually larger version of the original plastic hoop. This equipment may offer a fun, affordable, challenging exercise. However, it may cause discomfort in the back and the hips. They are larger and heavier. There are many different types, but typically they get additional weights from plastic or steel balls, water or sand, and they usually include some kind of foam to provide cushioning. It is a great, quick, fun, and easy aerobic exercise that people can perform at home. Although, is it safe for most people to use? Anyone with any back or hip issues or other health concerns should talk to their doctor first. Do they work? Hula hoop has been popular for activity and exercise for many years due to the potential benefits it offers. It is inexpensive and generally low-impact exercise that is accessible for many people. A 2019 study concludes that weighted hula hoops can improve body composition, reduce abdominal fat, and have a positive effect on blood pressure. The possible benefits include aerobic exercise. They want you to aim, the physical activity guidelines for Americans recommends that adults aim for at least 150 minutes. Now, that is per week. Trusted source of moderate intensity exercise every week. Weighted hula hooping can provide a fun, suitable way for a person to exercise, and some evidence also suggests that traditional hula hooping can burn up to 210 calories in 30 minutes. A 2016 study suggests that regular hula hooping may be a more enjoyable form of exercise than other options, such as walking, and this will likely extend to using weighted hula hoops. Additionally, it also suggests that hooping can provide an intense total body workout. Balance, stability, and strengthening the core. Those are some positives. This activity can also help improve neuromuscular control and posture, which are essential for balance and stability. A 2020 study notes that hula hoops improve core muscle activation and lumbar stability in individuals with a low lumbar stability. Additionally, weighted hula hoops may provide moderate intensity core muscle activation that can strengthen the core and improve endurance. However, the workout can also target other muscle groups. Different videos online, and there are a lot of them, can provide ideas on how to hoop to target other muscle groups. It burns abdominal fat and reduces bad cholesterol. And this was in a 2015 study that suggested it can help reduce your waist and hip circumference measurements and help redistribute your body fat. Also, a 2019 study found that weighted hula hooping can reduce abdominal fat, increase trunk muscle mass in individuals with obesity. This study also suggests that the exercise can significantly decrease low-density lipoprotein cholesterol. That's the bad one, which is the type that can increase a person's risk of stroke and heart attack. Risk and considerations before buying a weighted hoop. Person may want to consult a fitness expert or doctor to get advice on what size and weight are most appropriate for them. Not doing so can increase the possibility of injuries. Muscle injuries. Hooping is a repetitive exercise. Moving in the same direction for a long period may cause muscle soreness. Hoops that are too heavy can cause off-balanced hooping, placing the body at unnatural angles. This can cause muscle strains and sprains. Skin irritation. Depending on the material of the hoop, a person who uses this equipment without clothing over their torso may experience skin irritation from the friction. There's so many fun things. Bruising and injuries. The impact of prolonged high-intensity hooping can put repeated pressure on a body part. This pressure can break tiny blood vessels near the skin surface and cause bruises. Common areas that are at risk of injury may include the ribs, back, and hips. People who perform advanced tricks can also sustain neck, eye, nose, and ankle injuries, even with proper use. 2017 case reports how an individual sustained a penetrating eye injury when using a hula hoop. The injury resulted in an iris prolapse and a traumatic cataract. The authors state the importance of hula hooping in a sufficiently large area at a safe distance from other people. Back and hip discomfort. To perform the hooping movement, a person needs to gyrate their hips forward and backward to keep the hoop spinning around their waist. Repetitive hip movements can sometimes provoke back pain, especially in people with a history of this symptom. So they do have a lot of pros and cons to them. You also need to consider the diameter of the person, your body type, your height, your experience level, and your likely use of the hoop. Hoops that are weighted range in 2 to 5 pounds. They also can suspend the weight on a string connecting to the hoop or extra weight inside of the tubing. This one puts it on the outside. It's a little different hoop than a weighted hoop. Now, if you're going to use a weighted hula hoop, the steps they tell you to do are the same as those for a regular hula hoop. First, find a good starting position. It often helps to stagger the feet, placing one foot slightly ahead of the other. If the right foot is forward, it is easiest to rotate the hips counterclockwise. Conversely, if the left foot is forward, the body will want to move clockwise. With this footing, practice the hooping motion without the hoop. Slowly shift the weight from the heels to the toes, moving the hips with a small forward and backward movement. Repeat this movement until it feels comfortable. Then place the hoop on the floor and step inside. Grab the hoop with both hands and raise it to waist height. Rest the hoop on the small of the back just above the hips. The front of the hoop should point downward slightly. Spin the hoop around the waist and attempt to catch it with the front hip when beginning the rocking motion. And it is a rocking motion. And of course you can change the speed of the hoop by adjusting the speed of your hip movement. You should always wear the appropriate clothing. You should always consider the space. And if you have any discomfort, stop. And as always, if you have a pre-existing condition, you should check with your physician before starting. So that's basically it. There is no lot other than that. The biggest thing is the pros and cons happen to be the issue with the bruising, if you have back issues, those kind of things, and your space. So it's something to consider. I have been using this, like I said, for a couple of days. Yes, I do have some soreness in the muscle areas. I've not noticed any bruising. And I do it for about 10 minutes twice a day. I do hope to work up a little bit more. This is just added to something that I'm doing along with the walking. It also helps for those days when I can't get out there and walk, because at least I know I can get some kind of exercise. And if you get good enough with it, you can walk while you're doing it. So I just thought I would take you along and let you see one of the purchases that I've made in the way of some exercise equipment that I have in my home that I can use either outside the home or even inside the home. So, yeah, I hope you found this helpful if you've ever considered it. I'll try to find Randi's videos and link those down below so that you can see that. Because I know I had considered getting a weighted hula hoop, but I changed my mind when I saw Randi and the bruises. But this, so far, has been okay. I would imagine there might be bruises later on. I don't know. But it's worth a shot, right? Alright, guys. Remember, be kind to one another, love one another, get out there and see this big, beautiful world we live in. Get a little sunshine when you can. If you need rain, pray for rain. You know, all of us need a little rain every once in a while. The earth gets a little parched. Alright, see you guys again soon. Bye.